First about Hutch rallying this team from the start coming in today with those fight necklaces. Did you have any idea about that? I know you were already probably into your routine by the time everyone ran out sporting those.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'll wear them tomorrow. But, yeah, I didn't know until we talked about it in the locker room. So I was the lone man out today, I think. Not wearing it, but I'll be sporting it tomorrow.
How nice was it, though, to see all this team just having fun, putting runs on the board to help complement the pitching?
Yeah, it was a team win. Made some good plays and obviously a lot of offense, some timely hitting. So it's good. Just got to keep it going.
One of those other storylines, everyone was waiting to see the matchup between you and former teammate Dylan Cruz. He told us before this one he was really excited for that moment, having trained together all off season 2. What was that moment coming to fruition like for you?
Yeah, it was good. It was cool. I know it's the first of many times that we're going to be facing each other. He's seen all my stuff, and I'm sure the video out there is circulating of the first time I faced him. So, yeah, it was cool. Kind of a first full circle thing. Because I don't know that. I mean, there's probably a handful of guys up there with him in terms of guys that I've played with that I respect as much as him as I do him. So, just really good to share a field with him again.
Paul, what did it show you about Henry that he was able to come in that type of situation and perform?
Yeah, I mean, he can call a game, he can catch, and he knows. I mean, he was prepared, so it's not a surprise. I've been with him, for the better part of 2 years now, and you want to see why he's the type of player he is. You don't have to look very far. He's one of the most prepared players I've ever been around. So for him to come in, just a tough situation, and call the game and catch as well as he did, says a lot about him.
What does it say about you that you were able to kind of accept that challenge as well, because you spent the day preparing with Endy, and then you had to adjust after your second batter?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can say whatever you want about that. I have my game plan. I rely on the catchers to see things and call the game their way. They do a lot of game planning themselves. So, but Hank did a great job. Andy's been doing a great job. Hank did a great job today too. So it's tough to, lose a catcher in the middle of the game, but to be resilient like that, that's the kind of player Hank is. It's the kind of player Andy is too.
You mentioned knowing Dylan's game so well. What was your plan of attack going up against him today?
Just get him out. I knew he was fast. That first ball that came back to me, it was shocking how fast he was. I thought I was going to have time to run it over and toss it over there, but had to get rid of it pretty quick. He doesn't have many holes. You just got to go out there and execute against him. It was good to see him.
Does your game plan differ at all when you're pitching later in the game with a 5-run lead?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Their game plan probably is a little different too. So I don't know. I'd have to watch the film. I wasn't upset with my execution in the last inning. Got to go back there and watch it. I mean, a couple pitches that they got to, but that's hitting. They're in the big leagues.
Paul, do you like the idea of being a stopper? I mean, you guys had a tough weekend, and since you could kind of be the guy to step up as a pitcher and try to put an end to the losing streak.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was trying to do today. So yeah, I mean it's good to get a win. Hopefully start another streak here of a couple wins. We got some good arms coming up, and I think the bats are coming alive too. So. We'll see. It's hopefully going to be pretty exciting here.
Paul, you retired, I think, 10 straight between the end of the second and the fifth. Is there anything you saw in the lineup or approach-wise that you were able to kind of settle in and start setting guys down?
No, I think we just did a good job, hitting locations, mixing speeds, all that cool stuff that pitching is. So, they're a pesky squad. They put the bat on the ball and hit balls hard, and so it was nice to get through that. However many hitters it was, but it was good to go on a roll there.
Paul, you and Henry became the first ever battery #1 picks to to play with each other in a major league game. What does it mean to accomplish something like that in the record books alongside a guy like that who came in and showed resilience tonight?
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all records are made to be broken, right? That's cool. I mean, I don't think about him as a 1-1 really. I don't know if many people in this locker room do. It's just the kind of player he is, and you look at the kind of player he is. You don't have to look very far at why he went 1-1 too. So he did a good job today. Excited to do it again.
How much did your gymnastics background come in that little tumble at third base? You did almost a perfect somersault.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I've done a somersault, so I don't know. I was probably 3 or 4 years old or something like that. Good neck mobility. I'll attribute it to that nothing went wrong. So yeah, not ideal. I don't want to do that again.
Well, you threw about 6 different types of pitches today. Is that about where you want to be, or would you say, you really would prefer less pitches as far as types?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Might mix in some more. Who knows? Whatever gets out. So I don't really care how many pitches it takes. Who knows? Maybe next year I'll have 10.
Have you ever had a batter throw a bat like that on a strikeout?
Probably at some point. I don't know. Yeah.
Paul, last question here. Number 42 is hanging behind everybody to get ready for Jackie Robinson Day. What does it mean to put on that jersey, that uniform with the rest of your teammates and the rest of the league, and celebrate the people who have completely changed this game in ways that's hard to imagine?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's changed this game more than Jackie Robinson did. It's like it's the legacy of the game. It's cool to use this game to make changes in obviously in baseball is what he did, but he made changes in the real world too. That's pretty cool. So to kind of have that legacy. Obviously we have the Clemente Day of Service here. Also like to be able to kind of remember the history of the game, remember players like him, and kind of continue that legacy. It's pretty special. I didn't get to do it last year, but it's going to be pretty cool to wear that jersey tomorrow.
Perfect.
Thanks, Paul.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.